All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We're going to look at exponents just a little bit more. So before we had talked about negative exponents, working with scientific notation, we had looked at the power rule separately as well as the product rule separately. And now what we're going to do is we're going to kind of combine the ideas because most of the time you see these two rules together. All right. So first example's up here for you. And when we're looking at a problem like this, we have to know which one to do first. And what I like to do is go back to that whole idea of order of operations. All right. And look at my PEMDAS. Now, parentheses is first, but we don't have anything we can simplify within our parentheses. But the second one is exponents. So what you're trying to do is anything that has an exponent on the outside, you're going to go ahead and take care of first. And you're going to take care of that using the power rule. All right. So we're going to look at that piece first. So we have 5x squared squared. Okay. Which, however you want to go ahead and look at it, right? Remember, we have an invisible 1 on our 5. Right? So we have 5 to the 1 times 2, which is squared. And multiply by x squared to the second power, so we have to multiply our exponents, which gives us a 4. And then that means also that we have to finish off with our number, because 5 squared we can do, so we have 25x to the 4. All right. Remember, you can also do this by writing it out twice, because that's what that outside exponent tells you to do. And take care of it like this. And you would still get the same thing. All right. Now that I have my 25x to the 4th, I'm going to go ahead and now put the 3x with it. All right. So now we have 25 times 3 times x to the 4th times x, or x to the 1st. All right. So 25 times 3, you don't have to do a lot of math for it. How much is 3/4? Well, it's 75 cents. And I have x to the 4 plus 1, because now this is my product rule. And I have x to the 5th. Right. So now it's just a point of making sure you do the right one first. But what we're doing is just combining the same two rules that we've been working with. Let's go ahead and look at another one. All right. Now, I would love for you to try these on your own and pause the video. And then once you do both of them, go ahead and see how right you were. All right. So the first one I'm going to go ahead and do, I have my exponent on the outside, which means I have to do this piece first. Remember, anything that doesn't have an exponent has an invisible 1. And so I have 3 to the 1 times 3, which is just 3. I have a to the 1 times 3, which is a to the 3rd. And I have b to the 2 times 3, so that b to 2 times 3 is 6. Right? I can go ahead and do this math. So 3 cubed is 27. A to the 3rd, b to the 6th. And that has to still get multiplied by 2b squared. That's not going to be too horrible. All right. So my variables are the easiest. I'm going to do those first. I don't have any a's in the second one, so I just have a to the 3rd. I have b to the 6 plus 2, so I have b to the 8. And then I have 27 times 2, all right? And if you need to do some scratch work out to the side, that's totally okay. So we have 54, right? And we're done, right? Let's go ahead and look at the next one. Now notice the first one does not have the exponent on the outside, but the second one does. All right, so I need to do this piece first. All right, again, I know my 6 has an exponent of 1. Working with that, I have 6 to the 1 times 2, which is 6 squared. X to the 12 times 2, which is 24. And y to the 3 times 2, which is 6. Sorry, my cat is playing with her toy. And 6 squared, we can go ahead and do. 6 squared is 36. X to the 24th, y to the 6th. And that's going to be multiplied by 5x squared and y to the 11th. All right. Now again, I just have to go ahead and now apply my product rule. And I have 36 times 5. Don't be afraid to scratch work out to the Z. So we've got 30. We got 18, so 180. X to the 24 plus 2, x to the 26. And y to the 11 plus 6, which is 17. All right, last one we're going to do. I totally encourage you to try this. It's just a lot of stuff, but it's all the exact same thing. So pause the video for a moment, give it a try, and then watch for me to work it out. All right. So now I'm going to go ahead and take care of the first one. I'll write in my exponents where they're missing. Remember, I have to do my cube here first. So I have 2 to the 1 times 3, so 2 to the 3rd power. I have a 2 times 3, so I have a to the 6. B to the 10 times 3, or 30. And c to the 3 times 3, which is 9. 2 to the 3rd power, remember, is 2 times 2 times 2. Okay? And that is going to give me 8. So 8a to the 6, b to the 30, and c to the 9 is what we're using to multiply by 2, a to the 7th, b squared, c to the 6th. If you guys have animals, you know what I'm talking about. All right, so now we just go ahead and multiply. So I have 8 times 2, which is 16. I have an a to the 6 plus 7. So 6 plus 7 will be 13. B to the 30 plus 2, which is 32. And C to the 9 plus 6, which is 15. All right, so make sure you go ahead and try these out. Make sure you go ahead and look at the exercises we're working on today, and I'll see you in the next video.